What's up, y'all? You already know it's Peaches. Welcome back to my channel. It's Christmas Eve, and what better way to kick it off than watching a nail video on this fire ass winter freestyle that I did. Okay, so my client Deshay, you guys know her. She's in my YouTube lives, she's in my YouTube comments and live chats. This is her nails. Okay, this is her previous set, the peppermint set. This is how I held up over a couple of weeks. She lost one nail. Don't remember what she said happened, but that video was actually getting some love, a little bit of love and views, so I really appreciate that. Here are the colors I'm using, of course, and we're ready to go. So these nails are relatively plain as far as the base, so I kind of chopped the video up just to show the gist of each nail, so that way you guys don't feel like it's too redundant or too repetitive just watching nail by nail for so long, because there's basically 6 plain nails and 4 like glittery nails basically. So I just figured, hey, let me just save them the trouble. I don't want you guys to have to skip through everything just to kind of find the, I don't want to say the best parts, but you know, nobody wants to necessarily all the time watch 5 minutes per nail of application or whatever the heck. So you're basically gonna see me more focused on actually just laying down the color or the design instead of just, you know, getting the actual structure and everything. And I'm pretty sure this nail right here is the longest clip of me doing application, because I think after this nail I was like, you know what, at the time I didn't even have the space to be doing that. Now I do, but at the time I was like, I'm not about to sit here watching this whole entire thing so I can see where do I want to cut it. And like, no, we're just gonna go nail to nail, pick out the best parts of each nail and keep it pushing. Okay, so this set, I feel like in my head when she booked as a model for a winter freestyle, I was excited. Okay, very, very excited, because this is pretty much the first like winter themed freestyle that I have actually done in December. So I knew that I wanted to just do glittery and just cute, but those snowflake charms on top, I really wanted them to really stand out, which is why I left the background of the nails pretty plain. Now you see this nail right here, this nail and the ring finger are pretty much gonna be the most standout nails. Okay, now ignore the brown on her nails. Actually Deshay also was the client in the fall set, the dark brown to black fall set, so that's what that color is from. So don't be alarmed, it's okay. She's already had 2 soak-offs now, but she's one of the clients that I have where colored acrylic really likes to, you know, stick to her. I know some people like to use clear underneath everything. I don't, because honestly that takes up, to me personally, I don't want to sit there and like take up my time just wiping a layer of clear over everything just to kind of let it dry and then, okay, now let's proceed, because it kind of doesn't make a difference. It doesn't interfere with anything. And if I really wanted to get it off, I could have. I just was like, it's not interfering. So just a tip for those who feel like you have to lay down clear first. You really don't. As you can see, you can't even see the brown anymore. So yes, I decided that I wanted to go ahead and add the snowflakes in here. Now be mindful of your placement, because whatever sticks off or sticks up, it's most likely not going to be fully encapsulated, and that part is going to get filed off a little bit, and that's fine. You're not even going to really be able to tell, but it didn't bother me none at all. So just don't be alarmed if you can't fully cap anything, and also don't be alarmed if when you do go to cap designs like that have like little sequins and glitters, if your nail is a little bulkier than normal, because it's gonna be, you're gonna have to really try and keep the shape around those snowflakes, and parts are gonna stick out, and it's just gonna look a little bulky and it's gonna look weird, and just don't be alarmed. Okay, so this nail, I knew I wanted it to be an ombre nail, and then the pinky is gonna be a solid nail color as well as a thumb. I believe I mentioned that earlier. And y'all, isn't this color pretty? Now the whole thing of it is, those 2 powders, not the glitter, but the other 2, they do glow. But because of the technical difficulties I was having my whole appointment, I forgot to freaking get a video of them glowing. And then I asked Deshay, like, hey girl, can you please send me a video of them glowing? I didn't even have enough storage on my phone to freaking save it and put it in this video, which is pitiful. I got 3 phones, not enough storage. Like, yo, that is the story of my life. I make so much content that it's just difficult. So this set was bittersweet, just for the fact of like, it was coming out so cute and my camera just kept cutting off. Like, come on now. I even told the shade, like, girl, what is you up in here doing making my cameras cut off like this? Like, come on, girl, let's get it together. And of course Deshay said it was my fault or my camera's fault, but we all know it was Deshay's fault. She came up in here just wanting not to be recorded. Obviously, I don't know. Okay, but all jokes aside, she's super cool. She just sit there and get her nails done, and we just be kikiing and talking, and you know, that's what we all like our clients to be like. And I'm so blessed to have so many clients that are like that. It's not even funny. So I'm pretty sure you guys are gonna see me slightly cap the 2 middle nails. Not very much, but when you do, you'll see what I was talking about with the snowflakes and what I meant about having the extra thickness and bulkiness. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I did not really show the application. Like, normally I take an application video. This particular time I did not, just because the application was just, it honestly was just whatever. And I did have to work a little bit harder to file this set this time. Normally I don't, but this particular set I did. There was just kind of added bulkiness on these 2 middle fingers. So I was like, dang, I don't know. First it was the cameras and the storage, then I was like, ooh, child, we need to get this together. So here we go. You're gonna see what I'm talking about. So as I put it on there, it's just a really short clip. But do you see how like areas are still trying to poke out? And it is okay if those do not, let them poke out, because at the end of the day, those pieces are going to fall off anyways. And if you do try and fully cap them and get every little piece that's poking out, your nail is going to be so wide and fat that it's going to be really hard for you to get a good shape. And because of this reason, that's why I did have to file a little bit longer and harder than normal. I even had to pull out a second file, like, not even being funny, because I felt like the first one was a little bit too dull and I really needed to get up in there. Like, no games, no jokes. Okay, so I do not show the thumbs. Also, I just didn't feel like it. I'm like, you know what, it's a freestyle. I don't think y'all care about the thumbs. They're plain anyways. So I think we're on to the next hand after this. We are. So this particular hand, I'm pretty sure I did this nail as like an ombre into the snowflakes. Now this is going to be the same thing. Based on how you place the snowflakes, if the little edge pieces that are sticking off, it's okay. I just go ahead and put a little clear on top of them to hold everything in place, because the last thing you want to do, I don't like ombreing over stuff that's like really bumpy, because the color gets stuck in those weird crevices and stuff, and it does not provide a smooth transition. So that's another reason why I lay down clear, a little bit of clear as well. So I'm just adjusting things to see, like, okay, how's it going? Let's see. Don't be alarmed at that. That's orange right there. That's not nail damage. It's not red. That is orange. Okay, so please don't be alarmed and think that I'm out here playing on these people's nails, because I'm not. The orange, or I'm trying to think, whatever. I think that was from a set that was even before the brown set. So like I said, when it's that flat and that thin and that low, it's pretty much just like a stain at this point. I don't let it bug me, and I'm not about to hurt nobody trying to get it off. Okay, so this particular nail is another glitter nail that we're doing, or that we're adding glitter into. Bam. And that's how I just kind of cover up that brown. We just play with placement. You guys, this glitter, I know I already talked about it, but it is so pretty. Just look at it. Just look cute as I don't know what. So here we are. Continue to just place the glitters how I want, and this is just up to you. I really just, like I said, I didn't have like for reals a rhyme or reason. Nails like this are really good to use in freestyles, because It's so easy. You just slap some colors down and you really just go with the flow, and when you put clear on top, it's pretty much gonna look good no matter what. I mean, unless the nail is just like really chunky and fat, or it just looks funny or something, but yeah, it's most likely like 9 out of 10 times gonna look good. Watch, when you start putting clear on it, you're gonna be like, oh, I don't know what that clear do sometimes, but it just like melted all together. I don't even know. You guys excuse me. Y'all know I be tired, and I'm actually getting ready to go somewhere, so that's why I'm trying to get the voiceover done now, upload. I'm gonna leave my laptop here, so hopefully it will just be a premiere, and when it's done uploading, you guys will be able to see. So solid blue again on this index finger, and after this, what we got, the pinky, which is a solid color, and then we got the ombre, which I'm pretty sure I ombre'd with glitter, I want to say. Well, I guess we're obviously gonna see, but yeah. So I know I mentioned all the technical difficulties that I had earlier. You're really gonna see them at the end when doing the bling, because you guys, when I tell you that the first hand that I started on, you guys are only gonna see such a tiny bit, because first it stops recording. No. First it went blurry. When I did start recording again, it went blurry. Then when I started recording again, it just cut out. Like, the rest of the design wasn't there. And I was just like, oh my gosh, like, this set is gonna be so cute. I just can't win. I just cannot win. But y'all, we did end up winning, because the set is here. It's uploaded. We all good to go, period. Not letting nothing stop us, okay? So, yes. Ombre with the glitter. Ombre with the glitter. Now, you see how, like, because these are like little glitter snowflake things, the glitter is getting stuck. It, like, first of all, this glitter is so chunky that it would not even really give the smoothest ombre in the first place. But because of the snowflakes, it just kind of interrupts everything. But I mean, I didn't mind, because this nail wasn't meant to be like a real, like, regular ombre. I just wanted the effect of the glitter covering some of the snowflakes, because I knew I was either going to put bling or a charm somewhere on there. So I was just more concerned that it just was like a general effect of like, hey, here's a lot of glitter, here's a little glitter, and then here's none. So this nail was on the bulkier side as well. You guys can see, just based off of what I'm doing and the snowflakes poking out, that acrylic and things get stuck in those little areas where the snowflakes are coming out, and it can be hard to make sure that there's no gaps in your clear or anything like that on the sides. So just stay really vigilant of that, okay? Because that's not what we want. So here we go. So you guys are going to be able to see. Let me see. Hold on. I'm placing the clear down, and you can see the clear wants to like cover the snowflakes, but you see how on the sides the snowflakes still poke out, and that's just going to happen regardless. Now, you see I'm going on the sides, and I'm making sure, like, taking some clear from the top and purposely moving it on the sides, because I want to make sure there's no gaps or anything like that where they're supposed to be clear but it got missed just because of the gapping between the snowflakes, and that's not what you want. So just work slowly, and I would say not to work too wet or too dry when you're capping designs where things are sticking out, because if it's too wet, it's just gonna slide off the... Yo, I sounded like a snake. I said that was a complete accident. My mind was processing my words. But yeah, if it's too wet, it's gonna just slide in weird places, and if it's too dry, it's gonna get stuck and lumped up. But do you see the bulkiness that's already being created? If that happens, it's okay. You can file it away. It's gonna happen with these type of designs where things stick out and you're encapsulating, okay? Don't get worried, okay? So boom, here we go. We have the pinky, and like I said, I'm not showing the thumbs, so it is what it is, and we're just gonna leave it like that. Now, when it comes to this bling and this charms, watch, y'all are gonna see what I'm talking about, because y'all, it was absolutely ridiculous. Oh, not to even mention the snowflake that you do see me putting on. I think it's on for this hand, right? That snowflake slid off so many times. I had to just change to a completely different snowflake. And of course that one stuck, even though they're the same size. I don't know. It was just a lot, but it was worth it. It was worth it though. But that just goes to show the process is not always perfect every time. Okay. And it's okay as long as you achieve the same result. So here is the results after filing. Boom, bam. We're back. And now here we go to the most difficult part of the set, you guys. So that snowflake went on really easily. I started to... Oh, wait, no. Yeah, I was about to say. So I started to do some bling. Here we go. You know, la da da, do some bling. And I knew I wanted to do like a S-shape type squiggle bling with a lot of, I don't want to say a lot of layers, like 2 layers, I guess you can call it in a way, instead of just like a single strand. Ooh, man, I'm tired. So you'll see what I'm saying. Now, while I was doing this, the camera did really interrupt me. It didn't even say, hey girl, we not recording no more. I just looked up and it was done. Talking about some insufficient storage. I said, girl, I know you not. I deleted at least 40 videos off this phone. And so then I, kept going. And I'm like, okay, cool. So when I do bling like this, I kind of just like to make sure it's facing the direction I want to go without any like too sharp of like turns. You don't want anything to turn too sharply and then it just doesn't look right. Everything still has to fit together to make the right pattern. So, we're talking and minding our business, really. And then it comes to a point in time where the camera shuts off right around here. I go in. I'm like, girl, Deshae, like, come on now. Like, stop playing. She like, girl, that's you and your camera. I'm like, girl, stop playing. Like, come on. We got things to do. Okay. So, we was laughing, joking about it, whatever. But then when I turned the camera back on, y'all, look what happened. And I did not realize that it was blurry like this. And I'm not going to keep it like this, show you guys the whole thing. The whole time of me doing the rest of the hand, it was like this. And when I actually looked up to see what was recording, I was so irritated. Because I'm like, I know you're lying. I'm trying to figure out how did it just blur like this all of a sudden when it was not blurred like a couple minutes ago. So needless to say, this was really the beginning of like, girl, this is just doing too doggone much. No idea. I had no idea. This is just a brief sneak peek, okay? And I finished off that whole hand and this is what it looked like. I was so irritated. So I wiped it off. I said, okay, let's start new. Now on this hand, I had already tried to put the snowflake charm on about 4 times. And for whatever reason, it wouldn't stick. But then when I switched to a different one, same size might I add, it just kind of went ahead and it stuck more right away. So with these type of metal charms, don't play with them too much. Because you can see, I was just moving and playing with it a little too much, basically. So once you get it into an area that you like, just kind of stick it and let it sit for a minute. And now that it is kind of like sitting, I'm gonna leave it alone. And boom. I'm like, look, I'm not messing with it no more because we just had that problem and I don't want no problems. I was sick and tired of it, okay? So now this one is sticking. It just, what I've come to realize, because I do nails that are curved, charms and blings sit differently on curved nails than straight nails. Just from what I see in videos. I've never worked with straight tips for reals. But yeah, everything lays so flat. I don't think people really have the same types of problems, and that's okay. Okay, so just know when I'm explaining when it comes to like charms and stuff, I am talking, I guess, specifically about regular nail tips, because these are, like I always say, 50-cent nail tips from the supply. Nothing special, nothing fancy. But I do know straight tips is probably not gonna slide as much because there is nothing. It's just literally just flat as hell, So I decided, okay, we're gonna put another snowflake here. We're gonna do a smaller one. Okay. And I don't know what I was thinking. I think I wanted to put it on that one, but I changed my mind. Now that I'm looking at it, let's see. And then I think I changed my mind again. And I decided, like, okay, back to the original plan. And you guys, these are so cute. Rarely do I ever use silver charms or charms that, like, you know, these don't have no bling. I wish they did. That would be so cute if they did bling. But I also, they're just cute. I don't know, like, they're just cute. So I don't even know what this, oh yes I do, so we're doing like a straight down design, but it's not going to take up the whole nail. Okay, so this is where I start to realize, okay, I think I have enough storage, like we can make it, we're going to be able to do it. Okay, and I'm getting happy. I'm telling Deshay, like, girl, yes. And she's like, okay, good, because I'm on a roller coaster. I'm going up and down. I'm like, dang, and then I'm like, okay, good, cool, okay. It was just an emotional roller coaster over this little freestyle. I could not even believe it, you guys. I could not. But like I said, Deshay is a very good client. She's patient. She just, you know, she sits there, she gets it done, and she like, as long as my nails are done, that's all. Whew. So you can see I put the wrong size, so I went ahead and switched to the right size. And I really just put down another shape and followed all around both those shapes with circle bling. And yeah, I pretty much left it at that. And was like, you know what, this is cool, this is cute. And that's what it's gonna be. So yeah. So really there's only not even a full 2 minutes left of this video. But I did really quickly want to say, you guys, we finally hit 300 subscribers. And actually, we hit 300 sometime yesterday, and already today we have passed 300. I think we're like at 305 subscribers. So I'm so excited, you guys. Like I said, I keep up with my analytics, and it is telling me that each and every day you guys are clicking on stuff more, you guys are watching for longer, people are subscribing, and I'm so into it. It's such good motivation, and I appreciate you guys. I know I'm doing a video a day all the way through December. Excuse me, girl, do I not know the months or what? But you know, just I've gotten such in the habit of recording, and you know, I was already in the habit of recording, that it might just be on my regular schedule. I know I mentioned that before, but I'm gonna let you guys know for reals what's the actual schedule. But I want to say I really appreciate you guys for that. You guys are the best. And you know what, now that I'm looking at this, somewhere along here the camera cuts out again, and this is all I can give you, to be honest, and I apologize, you know, but hey, at least you guys see the video. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, turn on your notifications, follow me on Instagram at Nailsbyprettyface. Once again, here is the final look, y'all. Happy Christmas Eve, no, Merry Christmas Eve, and I'll see you next time.